Welcome back to Keith's FIFA 18 story. My name is Ricky, and I know that I normally don't start off the video here. Normally I start it off at the beginning of the match, but it's been a month, both in the game and also in real life, so I thought I'd just do a quick catch-up, let you know what has happened since, the last video. So it's currently January 1st here in FIFA 18 world. We're about to play Luton Town. So the last game that I recorded was in the middle of November. I've played a few games since then, obviously. I played the entire month of December. And a few things transpired. Keith got his first red card and was forced to sit out the FA Cup match. And yeah, Lincoln City kind of lost. As you can see, they lost 3-2 because, again, the computer decided to randomly generate the score based on, stats versus, if I had actually been able to watch the game, they would have won because it's just the way the computer works. We did win our check trade trophy. That's the league trophy thing. Anyway, we won that match. And yeah, we won all the rest of them in December. We just lost that one. So there's one other thing I want to talk about, and that is the fact that I think maybe in the last video, I talked about how we had not even drawn a match. We had literally won every match within the league. And then literally the next game, I don't think I got to play in it, and we drew. And it was super frustrating. So yeah, Keith's not too happy about that, but that's not what he's most unhappy about, and that is what I'm going to talk about in today's video. So there have been a couple of, things that have transpired in the, last couple of, in the month of December, that were not great. So Keith got his red card in the last game in, November, and was forced to sit out. Goal already! Jeez! I like opening up the game with the score. It makes the whole game feel much more relaxed. So, Keith, he got his red card. He was forced to sit out. But immediately following that game, the manager of Lincoln City explicitly gave a press conference wherein he said that he was unhappy with Keith's performance and that Keith was basically a colossal disappointment. I mean, he didn't exactly say that. He said he was going to handle it internally. And I genuinely thought at that moment, with being the transfer period right now, that Keith would be transferred or could potentially have been transferred. Because I guess I haven't been playing to FIFA's random, stupid, rating system. And then the next two games, I scored a hat trick, got 2 or 3 assists, scored a bunch of goals, and Keith all of a sudden went from being the most hated man on the pitch to being the most loved man on the pitch. So yeah. Yeah, so it's been a wild couple of weeks. Basically, Keith has just been scoring and assisting in goals. For a very brief moment, for about 2 weeks, he held the top spot in both goals scored and assists. Also was in the top 10 for red cards with 1, which I thought was funny. Because it always seems like there's always somebody getting a red card in FIFA games. Not in the games we're playing, but in other games, it always seems like someone's getting a red card. So it seems weird that that Keith would have been in the top 10 of red cards with just 1. He's not anymore. I think he's 11 or 12. So maybe they changed that in FIFA. Ah! It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So yeah, he was man of the match in 2 separate matches. 2 separate matches he was man of the match. And he made the League 2 team of the week or whatever it is, in twice as well, the same 2 at the end of the same 2 matches. Basically, he had an excellent December. And yeah, so now I want to talk a little bit about some of his actions off the pitch in regards to put it in the back of the net. Oh. Right now I'm really focusing on getting him some assists and not goals, because the guy who's in second place currently for the number of goals is Green, who's also a Lincoln City, the other Lincoln City starting striker, or starting forward or whatever. And so I don't really feel like I and Keith don't really feel like if he's as long as someone from Lincoln City is the leading scorer, he doesn't care. We're good. It has to be someone from Lincoln City. It doesn't have to be Keith. I mean, it feels good that it's Keith. Don't get me wrong. But for a while, the second place guy was I think from Exeter City. Another good side. I think they're third. I think that's what I saw like 2 minutes before I, started the match. Not even that. 30 seconds before the match started when I showed the table. But I've already forgotten completely. So, having your manager publicly say that they were disappointed in your performance was something he wasn't going to stand for. And he literally marched into the manager's office the day after he gave that thing, and he said, "You're wrong, and you should feel bad," basically was his point. I think he may have sworn a little bit, but I'm not going to. It might have been a little bit more colorful than I'm letting on. So, well, here, I'll get one pass. I still think it's weird that counts as a pass. Ah! No! Okay, good. No! Stop dispossessing him. That's just wrong. The other very interesting thing is that in two separate games, oh, right, no, I was talking about his little talk with the manager. The manager basically told him, fine, prove to me I'm wrong. And Keith took that to prove to him he was wrong. He literally said, fine. And then he went out and scored a hat trick in the next league match. It was not in the check trade match. But yeah, the next league match, he scored a hat trick. Admittedly, one of those goals was a penalty shot, but you know what? A hat trick's a hat trick. And just to be clear, Lincoln City has been scoring like 6-0, 7-0, 5-0. Right now the fact that they have one goal is insane. Well, I tried to... Anyway, so the manager has not publicly said he was wrong about that, but it is what it is. I mean, it's not like they're not still top of the table. Things would have to go categorically wrong for Lincoln City to not get, promoted. I mean, I'm pretty confident at this point they can't even be, not relegated, because there's no relegation from League 2 in FIFA. I mean, there is in real life, but not in this game. Because they don't have any leagues beneath it. So, you just kind of stay at the bottom of the table. I guess that's probably really nice to just have that no pressure situation. Oh, well, lose all your matches. You can't get relegated. You're still playing in the football league. I mean, because, you might, real life, obviously, that's not the case, but, so, yeah, it's been a weird couple of weeks. The worst part, I think, for him, aside from his manager basically saying he was human garbage, at least that's the way Keith took it. No one else would have taken it that way, but, when your manager publicly shames you like that, and it's basically like, well, yeah, it's kind of your fault, but whatever. But other than, he wasn't able to see his family at Christmas, which was not great. I mean, his parents and his cousins and whatnot, because he had to be in England, or what, he couldn't fly home to see his parents. He was a little disappointed. His parents couldn't come see him because, they couldn't afford to, and he probably could have afforded to fly him out, but they didn't want to fly out. You know what? I don't want to get too much into that. But anyway, so what I was saying before I remembered I was talking about something else was in those same two straight matches where he got, I think he got man of the match 2 straight matches. It might have been a match in between, but in 2 matches in a row he took a penalty kick that basically, oops, get up. Well, now I kind of feel bad. Is he faking? Is he really hurt? Well, somebody kick it out of, he's up. Look at that. He's up and running. He was faking it the whole time. Probably. I don't actually know. We'll see. I'm open. Nice. Kick it. Put it back in the net. Oh. Well, at least I got a key pass. I really want that assist number to go up because I really want to have the most amount of assists. I do think it is a Lincoln City player that does have the most amount of assists. Anyway, so he had 2 penalty kicks. Wait, I just got subbed out. Well, we'll watch the rest of the match, and I'll just talk while we watch it. For all of... oh, and match is over. And I thought that was weird. Yeah, there's the whistle. I thought it was weird that he had 2 penalty kicks. One was admittedly a foul on Keith. The other one was not. But since Keith is the penalty taker, he got to kick the penalty. And he got to increase his, lovely little FIFA score, but whatever. Well, we won. Not by nearly as much as we've been winning by, but still, a win is a win. 6.8 match rating, that's not bad. I can't believe I got subbed out. That's so weird. It's not even like I got a yellow card or a red card, where that actually, makes sense. Anyway, this has been Keith's FIFA 18 story. Thank you for watching. Come back soon for more FIFA 18.